Hi guys, in this video I have two replays. The first one is a bat chat replay. It's a pretty interesting game, you should have a lot of fun watching it. The second one is just a live gameplay that I recorded with my live commentary on my other computer in the Object 140. So I'm going to start off with the bat chat replay. This is a bat chat replay that I had the other day, and I did pretty well in this game. It comes down to a pretty close ending. It's a very long game though, and it's pretty interesting to watch. So, for those of you that don't know, the Bat Chat is a tier 10 French light tank. It has a 3-shot autoloader. It recently got decreased from 3 seconds to 2.8 seconds in between shells, which is a minimal improvement, but it definitely does make a change. I'm grateful for it. So my initial position is this way, because I can spot the VK early, get a shot on him, spot the E75 early. If I had gone to the middle bush, there's a chance that the TDs would not have gotten a shot on them because I spotted them as they're crossing as opposed to before they're crossing. It's really only viable in a light tank because there's a high chance you'll get spotted doing it, and it's a more passive scouting position. So anyway, I see that they have a lot of heavy tanks going towards the heavy tank side, obviously. And I come back this way to try to flank their tank destroyers, and I get spotted here, assuming that it's the Bat Chat, but fearing that it's the 183. I'm positive I'd outspot a 183 here, so I keep driving. And it is the Bat Chat. We trade here, and I see he's just staring at me like he turns there, so I wait for him to shoot the E50M. It was bullying him currently. And then I'm just going to try to empty the rest of my shots into here, but unfortunately I don't get the kill. I don't want to ram the E50M. And then I see that monstrosity of tank destroyers in front of me, excuse me, and I just jet out of there because there's nothing I can do. The E50 is going to die, but I'm going to try to stay here as long as I can to kind of feed off of the chaos he created. So I managed to get 2 shots in here, and the third shot unfortunately hits the rock, but I kind of used the E50's death to get some damage out before those guys can push pretty hard. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, instead of just running to where the heavy tank side is, I'm not committed to losing this flank yet. I'm going to try to set up a crossfire with this FB 4005. You can see where he's looking. I'm going to cross towards the corner here, and I'm going to stay close to the rock so that this Yag Tiger has to drive as far as possible out this way before he spots me. That way he's in the middle of the open when he decides to turn or keep driving. It just makes his decision making harder than if he spotted me before he was in the open. It doesn't matter really because I get the kill on him easily. And then unfortunately the FV, instead of staying where he was, he would be able to finish off this E75 in a crossfire. For some reason, if you look at the map, he just runs all the way through the enemy team for some reason. Don't really know why he did that. Pen went straight through the front of the turret here on the E75 with the heat. And then I kind of rush the shot here and get lazy and hit the crease on the armor. Unfortunately, he doesn't kill me for him, fortunately for me, but like, I should have died there by all means. This game should have been over right there. Killing him. He could have easily had that. Don't know why, I have no words for that. So anyway, I'm gonna go try to, after winning that flank, you can see instead of losing that flank and basically losing the game, I did everything I could to win it and 1v2'd those tanks. Considering the FV kind of just YOLO'd away from me, it's kind of a 1v2. I come up to here so that I can try to kill the T110E5, because if I go to the tank destroyer bush, I can't shoot him, and he's the lowest HP, and he's putting our heavy tank in a crossfire. But I realize that the FV is looking at me, so I back up. I can only get 1 shot into the T110. And then here, I have the shot, so I take it, and it goes in. So you always take shots like that. There's no risk in me taking it other than me just losing an AP shell, and I have 18 of them, so it's okay. And I'm fully expecting to see the E5 here, and I thought it would be a much easier kill than it is, because if you look at the sloping of the ground, I screw up my gun elevation, because Bat Chat has bad gun elevation, and this is my first time playing it in a while, so I kind of forgot about that. So I load the heat and pen the lower plate there. Hesitate a little bit backing up, but I eventually make up my mind, drive forwards. And I'm going to put the cover between me and this FV. I can see he was moving there, so I was assuming he wasn't ready for a shot. And I'm trying to bait one out by making it look like I'm turning out. So I'm not exposing myself, but I'm making it look like I'm going to, so maybe he'll try to pre-fire it. I go unspotted here, making it look like I'm going to run towards their spawn and turn back, because I know that the VK is on a 1-shot, and he's probably driving towards the cap. So I load the heat, because the heat will, he's 230, it's going to kill him. So I get the shot here, and somehow, this is why I don't use heat. Or like heat, I use it, but I somehow hit that shot. It kind of makes up for the fact that heat shell didn't pen the side with the BK-72. I would have been upset if I missed that and the other one, so it makes up for itself there. And then my second major noob play of this game is going to this bush here. I knock over the tree and everything. All 9 yards of being a monkey, basically. I peek my hole out in front of my turret, so he spots my hole from the right side of the cover in the cap circle, because my cupola or my gun mantlet is not like visible. It's behind the rock between him and his tank. So I go unspotted and drive away, and then go to another position. And this comes down to the game right here, because I have to get this reset, because if I don't now, I'm going to have to reset camo again. So regardless of whether or not I get spotted, I know I have to get that shot at. So I get 2 shots out because I committed to it and had time to get the second one out. If I hadn't gotten the reset there and I had gotten spotted and hesitated on the peak, that would have been game. He would have just capped out, because I can't relocate because there's not enough time, and he would have just shot me. So you have to commit in a situation like that. Even if you think they might be looking towards you, you have the jump on them. You need to commit immediately, because the cap's going to cap out. You don't want that. So I see him one more time. He stops early. I get a shot into his lower plate there. I reload and drive forwards, because he's not going to peek that. He's not stupid. I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to make it look like I'm going towards the ramps, where A is usually in supremacy. I'm being careful not to run into the wrecks, because you can see the markers move. I don't want him to know where I am. So I turn back, and I go and look, because I'm assuming he's going to be looking at the platform, and run over the tent. He is looking at the platform, and I hit the side there. That frustrates me. So I reload, because I know he's either going to peek it or he's not, and if he peeks it, I don't want to be there, and if he not peeks it, I'm wasting time. But yet again, I make it look like I'm going somewhere where I'm not. A little bit cliche, but I'm going to keep making it work. And right here, he's in a terrible position because he can't spot me, because he's not peeking his gun mantlet or the roof of his tank towards where I am. I realize this, and I take the opportunity to rush him. Once I get within 50 meters, obviously I'm spotted, but by then it's too late. He doesn't have a full turret. He can't point his gun at me. I have 3 shots ready to go, and it's a good thing I reloaded the magazine when I did, because if I didn't, I would have only had 2 shots and the time would have run out. So that was a great game, a lot of fun to play. Got an ace tanker, Kolobanov's medal for going against 3 enemies and winning, high caliber for damage, Top Gun, Radley Walters for 5 kills. Almost 6k damage, not quite.
So this second game is going to be in the Object 140. Like I said earlier, it's live commentary, so don't expect anything interesting for me to say. But this is just my Object 140 loadout. You can see it here. That's how many. It's my ammunition choice there. And yeah, I run adrenaline on it. This is my first tier 10 tank, so I really enjoy it. It's a great tank.
Alright, so I just started the recording. Live canal. I don't recognize anybody, so it should be interesting. Let's see. We got same amount of everything. This is a perfect lineup, not too many of any class or tanks, so it should be not an annoying game. We have Sheridan and FV. FV will be kind of useless against me because he can't hesh me when I'm hold down, and that tank without hesh is just a bad tank. Spot them crossing, yeah, and they're not even taking corner, so we pretty much win if our heavies aren't stupid. If our heavies let somebody get crossfire on us, that's bad. Scout their tanks, he's just gonna chill right there. Can I get a track? Yes, I can. Somebody shoot him, he's tracked. Assist, please. Another one. Somebody shoot him, come on. Trying to get my team to damage this guy so I get damage assist. I'm just gonna try to keep him tracked. I know that if I'm here, okay. Probably repaired. That one went in, yeah, so he's taking some damage. I can spot their mediums here, I think. Their 704 is down. Okay, game. He's looking at me. A little bit of lag on the SQ. That's stupid. That should not have happened. I tried to back up and it didn't back up immediately. So if I got shot there, it wouldn't have been my fault. I'm trying to just like eradicate their tanks that are over here at this point. Hopefully the heavies can deal with whatever's over there. There's a ton of them. He's just gonna take quick shots. I'm just gonna farm him out. I kill this FV. Sheridan wastes his shot on that. Okay. E100's in a fat crossfire right here, so I don't have his fuel tank, so I'm gonna shoot at his ammo rack. Our IS-7's gonna easily win that, so I don't need to help out. The problem is he's gonna start losing when the E100 starts shooting him. Actually, yeah, I will shoot the E100. This guy, I have better shots on him. IS-7's also focusing him. I'm shooting the same guy that my teammate is shooting, so that will help him get a kill at least, hopefully, or hurt this guy as much as possible. They're all shooting at me now. What do I gotta do? I gotta start panning. Sheridan's gonna push into me, 268's gonna push into me. Let me get another shot off on this guy. Sheridan I have an issue with, 268 I do not because of how low he is. Pop the adrenaline now, they both fired. And I'm gonna run. Run while shooting with auto aim. The FV will handle 268. H-shoot me, please. H-shoot me. Yep, there you go. 140 is great when you're reversed, especially against players that don't know what they're doing, because they will try to HE you, and it won't work. So, FV, thanks. That was a great cover. He's the reason I got out of there alive. I'm gonna try to do the same for him. He can handle that. If he has issues with that, there's problems. Good kill. Good job. Alright, this Emil is bouncing. I'm gonna load heat unless it's his side. It is his side. I can just shoot his turret though. Okay, cool. Suck. Emil should have that. Yeah. Okay. I just gave away free damage there. That I should have waited for the bouncing to stop. That's a first class. Surprised I didn't lose credits. I missed the heat round. 5k. Yeah, I bullied the object 7 before he didn't get any damage out. Yeah. Alright, so that was a good live game for the Object 140.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Two pretty interesting replays. I have another video that should be uploaded soon with some more good replays, but for right now, this is all I got. Thanks for watching.